This is the original neon sign that used to hang at the old facility. It now hangs on the second building and not out on the street because of city codes. Here's the entrance to the game store, and obviously the plaque commemorates an historic event that occurred at the entrance. Me and John hanging out at the store. Check out this cool detail. This is at the back of the front building at the loading dock. There is continual construction at the site to improve the facilities. John said they have full-time construction employees that do everything like expanding the gaming store and the factory. At the front door of the first building, the first door on the left has the owner, David, and his late brother Ed's heavy metal collection. Check out that green Z28. Up next is the studio. I'm sure you have seen some of these setups on Reaper Miniatures' YouTube channel. The control room. John did say he could run the streams remotely from the table without anyone in this room. This painting setup will be delivered to my house with paints. I just haven't told John yet. Right across from the studio were these Star Wars-esque doors. Could pass for Star Trek also. Just down the hall to the right was a plastic mini making room. John sits here to ensure all of the minis we receive are ready to be pressed in the machines and injected with a magical mixture of plasticky stuff. Look at all the shelves filled with molds. The facility is a no-waste facility. All the extra plastic and metal from making miniatures is reused. These are the actual machines that do the magic. It takes about 45 seconds from the mold being compressed, magical plasticky stuff injected, and ready to be removed. That's pretty quick. The yellow squares in the foreground are molds waiting to be pressed. Out of the back door and onto the second building. The dirt area in between is a new building under construction. Enter the second building and you see the intimidating doors to David's office. Up the stairs from his office, you can see the overview of the warehouse, metal casting room, paint area, and 3D printing room. Here's where your overnight orders are gathered and boxed for shipping. The metal casting room. Back there is the paint mixing room and 3D printing room. You can see Zeus at the bottom of the stairs. He is a Retriever and Great Pyrenees mixed. Such a good boy, and I'm sure Employee of the Month every month. I'll let John tell you Zeus's and the Late Cat employees' stories when you visit. To the right is the blister packing and label making machines. The plastic blister is placed in the slots, the miniatures inserted, and then the card label is placed on top. The machine presses them together with heat to seal it all together. The metal casting room. The mold machine is on the left and sometimes liquid metal for miniatures on the right. Yes, this machine spins to distribute the metal throughout the mold. On the right, you can see the wall of metal minis ready for order, and to the left, racks of metal molds. All the metal molds from the beginning to today, they are all there. Notice that these are a black or gray hard rubber mold. The yellow molds for the plastic miniatures are silicone. Oodles and oodles of paint. And the glamorous paint mixing area, 5 gallons at a time, which equates to about 800 to 1,000 bottles. Ta-da! The 3D print room. These are fabulous printers, so far beyond my home 3D machine that I'm in the Stone Age. Both the Darkhaven and Dungeon Dwellers miniatures are printed here. This is the resin Reaper uses for our fun. It is specifically designed for miniature masters. As you enter the front door of the store, this is what greets you. To the right are tons of gaming tables. They have normal sized and large size in order to handle larger games with terrain. There is excellent artwork on all the tables. Check this group painting table out. I wish I lived closer. Here's another angle of the store and a wall of Reaper miniatures. Here are some of the racks that hold professionally painted miniatures. I wish I could have taken photos of each of them individually. The racks are all over the store. And here are some decorations.